Hey, welcome to match number 3. This hand is mediocre, I think. Still certainly in the keepable range. It has a bunch of spells that I can cast. I'm not greedy enough to mulligan something that looks like this. Actually, I've been told I mulligan extremely conservatively for a Affinity player, which is entirely possible. I just find that being down cards is just so bad. When you've only got, 2 mana sources and a bunch of stuff you can cast, even though it's not the best stuff. It's just so greedy to mulligan to try to get a better hand, and then you're like, oh yeah, I have my payoff, and then your opponent turn 1 thought seizes you, and you're just down a bunch of cards. And then you feel like shit. Blue-black something. Or Grixis something, sorry. This is not Grixis Shadow, because Grixis Shadow does not run Drowned Catacomb. Maybe it's just Grixis Control. Would not be surprised. Or it could be... yeah, this does look like some actual straight-up Grixis Control. Gulligan's Command. Yay! Yup. Well, this matchup's gonna be a pain in the ass. Damnation. Jeez. Alright. Not my favorite. I don't want to run out the Glimmer Void and get killed yet. I'm not in a rush. I can miss out on an infect damage. I don't think I'm going to be winning this game. Infect. I'd love to start trading hits with Tar Pit. And then just out of nowhere, double Galvanic Blast for 8. Really, if I get 3 more hits in with the Pumped Blink Moth, I got there. Assuming no counter spells. Which is sort of a big assumption. Cruel Ultimatum. Alright. Whatever. Alright, well, you know what I want against Cruel Ultimatum deck? I want Blood Moon. Etch Champions, or Master of Ethereum is just never gonna live. Galvanic Blast seems mediocre, and I'll take some Thought Seizes. never going to be able to go wide enough to really use his stealovers here. Alright. That was sort of... yeah. Alright, this can work. I didn't see any Thought Seizes out of him, so the possibility of Blood Moon working is actually decent. Springleaf Drum. Would really like to draw land here. Although a Mox Opal would suffice. Signal Pest, not actually bad. Want him to fetch a dual land and play another dual land. And then for me to draw any mana source. Well, any non-signal Springleaf Drum mana source. I said non-Springleaf Drum mana source deck. Come on. Step it up. At least he can't Damnation here. I'll just attack with these two. See what happens. So much for baiting out the I don't know if he runs counterspells. I wanted to bait him into fetching a thing. He'll have one basic swamp. Or he'll counter this. And I'll be very unhappy. Think twice as while he still has blue mana. And now he gets to figure out whether he wants a black mana or a blue mana. But he doesn't get to have both. He would like black. Okay. And he does have the basic blue. Yeah. So unfair. Can still cast spells after I cast a Blood Moon? What is this? I just need him to not play another swamp and then some kind of wrath. If I dodge any kind of wrath effect here, I think I win. Anger? Really? Is this an anger? I'm like 90% certain it's an anger. Electrolyze. Interesting. In the interest of not getting owned by Fatal Push and also denying him a card, I'm not going to sack the Ravager. I think I'm going to increase my clock by eating a couple springleaf drums. Not doing anything right now. Let's see, 7 damage, putting him at 6. Yeah, that's good enough. Unfortunately, the Blood Moons will be less effective in the next game, since he's gonna probably fetch around Blood Moons, as opposed to this game where he fairly clearly didn't. EE on 2. Sure, whatever, I don't care. I even have a welding jar. Ho ho ho. I'm not sure this guy remembers that there's a game 3 to be played. Oh well. Overseers. Yeah. Alright, looks good. Looks good. Well, here's to hoping that he doesn't have a way to beat, to fetch around Blood Moon particularly well. I mean, one way or another, playing the Blood Moon is going to make it really hard for him ever to resolve that stupid card that I hate, Cryptic Command. And also, I suppose Cruel Ultimatum will be very difficult, because getting triple black seems hard under a Blood Moon. Both Cryptic Command and Cruel Ultimatum seem hard under a Blood Moon. Now he's gonna have to fetch around it, and I don't have it in my hand, and I can turn one Thoughtseize away some of his stupid stuff. Interesting. I wonder what he's saving. Yeah, it's probably an opt. Regardless. Show me what you got. See, this is the real power of Thoughtseize, is me being able to see what's in his hand. Not sure why he would opt first. Like, are you opting to get, because you're afraid I'll take the opt out of your hand, or do you just want to show me more information? Let's see. Yeah, I'll take the EE out of his hand. That's the most scary card. I think he's gonna think twice whatever I cast. Or not think twice, but logic not. So I'll cast the Steel Overseer so that this gets countered. And then the bolt will hit the Ravager. And he won't be able to counter the Etched Champion. And the bolt will hit the Ravager, and everything will line up just perfectly. Interesting. Yeah. See, because I have that Thoughtseize, I get to sequence around his removal exactly as I want it, so I get to line up his removal how I want. So now I cast Etch Champion while he doesn't have Counterspell up, presumably. Or he just top decked another one, which sucks, but that's life. One card I don't know in his hand is a freaking Logic Knot, of course. He doesn't leave up Logic Knot. Man, if I draw Blood Moon here, he's so dead. Man, he's so dead. Nice not shocking yourself, guy. Actually, no. Okay, never mind. I take it back. The Logic Knot wouldn't be a hard counter anyways. So I'll just pay this. Run it like so. This encourages him to snap opt. Or just think twice. Think twice as I would have expected a snap opt. Okay. Well, alrighty then. Enjoy your mountains. Let's play the game where you only have mountains. I'm not interested in eating my Darksteel Citadel at this point in time. I mean, just in case, I guess. These cards are really mountains now. So, how are those mountains working out for you, hey? Oh, check it out. A really good card. Sadly, I have no instant speed equipped. This is probably lethal. Blood Moon.